Hello, Internet. It's me, Aquamarine. It is day 98 of playing the last spell every day. I'm getting very close to 100 days of this. Got some pretty tense music today, apparently. Let's go to the Oraculum. It is kind of hot in here. Apparently there's an omen I can buy, or some upgrade I can buy, probably an omen. Because I don't think there's anything left except omens. Many axes. Okay. And then let's get the level ups. Fleur. Let's get field study. I'd like to start trying for that shit. The maximizing skill range thing. Reliability could help. I want mana regen for her, actually. And then more max mana. Calanth. Let's get Epidemic. And then more block sounds pretty nice. And we'll take Opportunism. For Natalie. I want to increase her isolation bonus. Or I could get 2 skill range. No, we're getting an isolation bonus. And then more dodge. Max dodge is 95. Damn. Maybe we can use Specialist, actually. And then Calanth can have this shield. And then we have Thurlow's perk for today. Thurlow is getting Bodybuilder. And we want to increase his health. Stun chance is good. Okay. Night reward. Adept's Druid Staff. No, I prefer the mana and mana regen for Fleur. A longbow or a reinforced shield. That is identical to Calanth's shield. I don't think anyone wants a longbow. No. No one that we have right now, anyway. However, maybe we can get someone else today. Dan or Lorelei here? Both of them have big critical stuff. Dan here also has the critical skill tree, though, which would be nice if we're doing critical. And just higher damage multiplier. Plus accuracy, plus momentum, minus block. I don't know if you'd really be using momentum unless I give you a pistol as well. No body armor. That's kind of a huge detriment. And that gray skill tree is not a very good one either. I think I'm just gonna take Dan. Alright, Dan. Welcome to the team. Septic shock, poisonous, first blood, or... yeah, first blood, toxic leech, avid learner, epidemic. And now you have a steel axe. And I can give you this longbow as well. Mana ring. It's a pretty good ring. Okay. We're also going to get critical master and probably critical runes for even more crit chance. Well, let's roll critical repeatedly, hopefully. Rare block is fine. Rare critical, that's what we're looking for. Uncommon damage. Uncommon move points is acceptable. Now for this side, let's get that reliability. Poison damage. Critical power. Opportunism. More critical power. Ooh, reliability though. I'll take the critical power. I'll take it. I'm gonna take reliability because we don't need too much critical power because he should be scaling with critical master later. Although it might take a little longer to scale than in previous attempts because he doesn't have the multi-hit fucking hand crossbow to trigger this a billion times. Now, I'm gonna swap her helmet with Fleur to get that dodge chance. 3%. No. 7%? No. This helmet gives you health. Now, we need more gold, of course. want to upgrade the offerings. We can get a bigger free heal. And we could get that next in upgrade right now. Although I wouldn't be able to then get a new hero to occupy that extra capacity. Let's work on upgrading these walls. Which direction are they coming from? Oh, right. I need to repel mist. Repel mist. And that was stupid. Now I can't guess where. Ah, fuck. That was really dumb. It can't go back any further now, though, can it? Doesn't look like it. There's a big throne over there. That's interesting. I wonder if that's where... if that's related to the boss that we're going to have to fight at the end of this run. I would bet so. Okay. I'm going to remove this gate and poke a hole right here, and we are going to get a stone gate and then upgrade the walls. Okay, everything is reinforced wooden walls now. So the next step is going to be getting stone walls. And probably putting another gate in this side, like right here. We have additional gold. Let's get a mana well. Yeah, sure. Just shove it in the corner. And upgrade the free mana regen. And we're going to give it to Fleur because she uses a lot of that shit. And we are going to... Any other new structures that I want? I kind of want an armor maker. Is there anything I can put in this gap, effectively? A jeweler. A jeweler fits nicely there. That way. That way. Is there seriously not a building that points the opposite of this way that I could fit into these three spaces? That's really annoying. What the hell? Whatever, let's get a jeweler. It fits nicely into this space. And that's all we've got for this preparation phase. So, let's put everyone where they need to be. And also, let's look at the enemies a little. Doesn't look like anything special aside from the Lancers, which are a little scary. Both sides are going to be pretty intense. Let's put Fleur over here. I don't want Calanth on the same side as Fleur, because Fleur does the propagation stuff. Same with Dan. Dan should be on this side. We want Natalie on the same side as Fleur, because they specialize in very different types of enemies. Fleur wants to hit a group, not types of enemies, but enemy formations. Fleur wants dense, packed together enemies to hit with things like Bee Sting and Acid Spray and Lightning Strike. Well, Natalie's been picking them off individually. Thurlow is probably also going to be on this side, so we can keep him away from the propagation. Okay. Now, we need to spread out a little in case they come from weird angles. Oh, that's a pool of water. Alright, Calantha's going to go over here. And Dan is going to go over here. And we are going to hope that this is good. As usual. There's our vessels. Okay. Easy spot to extinguish. But annoying places for the enemies to be spawning, conversely. Okay. So, Natalie. Let's go for the Putrid Ball. This guy has a lot of armor. That is something that is always true of the Lancers, that I kind of have forgotten about. Well, at least her poison will help get through that. Even if basic attacks are not going to do shit against that armor. Let's go for this guy. That's not much. We'll save the potion. And move away, because that guy can still reach you, apparently, from that range. Now we have Fleur. Getting touch. What range do they have to be at? Distance of 4 or more. Shadow Bolt. To kill 12 enemies at that range to actually increase field study. That's going to be slow going, but it will get done. Alright, Dan, start screaming. Long shot. And then move away. Further. Over here, Calanth is also going to start screaming. Come on. Not much damage. Alright, Thurlow. Get over there and start helping out. Come on. That's not what I wanted. Well, it is what it is, I guess. Stun those guys. Nope. Blaze. Sure. That's the first turn. The Soulbound Warriors are here. The heroes. Have we seen a crossbow one before? Piercing bolt, explosive bolt. Okay. So you will ignore armor or explode. This one is Shadow Bolt, Exhausting Touch. Exhausting Touch sucks ass, dude. bonk and extinguish this. These soul vessels better not be going above 30, otherwise that's gonna suck. Well, let's be real, they're gonna go above 30. And that's gonna take multiple turns just to extinguish a single warrior. Okay. Are you? No, you're not wounded. You're just debuffed. Okay. Kill that guy. And... oh, it is so hard to see back there. Shred. Shred. Move forward. Shred. Keep on shredding. Poisonous? No, move back there. Okay. Then we come to Natalie. Poison those guys. Kill this guy. That also just kills. Are there any enemies that are isolated that you can... one more. And then... someone to weaken. Where's poisonous? Yep, perfect. And then Fleur. Shadow Bolt a few times. And then try to extinguish this one a little bit. Brace yourself. Alright. That's that turn. There's a lot of guys dying to poison in the distance. Okay. You gotta extinguish this stupid thing. That one too. Hey, wait a second. That's a good fucking death. Normally you can only get good death rays if they're up against the walls. And then here's a putrid ball. And let's get back in there. Oh, maybe not that in there. Like here. Yes, okay. Now back over to this side. Dan is going to continue screaming. Wow, you barely got through that guy's armor. Damn, okay. Whatever, stand in front of him. Actually, how durable are you? This guy's going to do 58 to 71 and debuff your damage. Oh, that's annoying. Invis potion. Let's try it. Calanth. First of all, Thurlow. Okay. Let's do this. Scream. Shred. Keep shredding. Somewhat ironically, because the Lancers have so much armor, they're most vulnerable to physical damage. Even though those are the units that are typically most vulnerable to them as well. Is he in your poisonous? No, it's gonna have to be in Thurlow's poisonous then. Okay. End the turn. Okay, Calanth is going to continue standing right in the middle of the enemies and swinging at them wildly with an axe. Meanwhile, Thurlow... Poison, poison. Very nice. Dan. Kill that guy. And now, Scream. Yeah, once you're through the armor, those Lancers die. They just crumble. Okay, now let's go for a lightning strike and hope this kills a few guys. Nice. Good work. Meanwhile, over here, Natalie, take a step back, poison everybody. And try to wear down, that's not gonna work. Wear down everyone else. Okay, you still have another putrid ball. Very nice. That guy's stunned. Absolutely going to die from poison. Very nice. Only 76 more enemies to go. And Fleur is in trouble. Does she have a health potion? She does not. Okay. Does Natalie have a health potion? Nope. Are all the health potions on the other side? Yep. All of my 2 health potions. Snipe shot that guy. Then move back in here. Continue trying to shred them. Okay. Fleur. You're gonna fireball. And you're gonna run. Lightning strike. Let's go. Kill enemies at long range. Whoever you can. And then speed potion. Really try to get yourself out of there. Let's go to Natalie now. It doesn't even matter. You don't need to kill that guy. Just start running. Throw low. It's going to shred. No, that was Calanth. Now Thurlow's going to shred. You want to get down there, yeah. Meanwhile, Calanth is going to follow just behind you. Yep. Brace yourself, drink a health potion, and that's the turn. 37 enemies remain. Not much. You should have started with the axe. Whatever. Snipe shot. Cool. Keep moving towards the haven. Calanth as well. And then Thurlow is going to run all the way over here. Try to stun some guys. Nope. Completely failed. And start poisoning them instead. Now where is Fleur? There she is. Poison them. Poison everybody. And long-range enemies, just try to kill them. Or enemies that are at long range. There's +1 skill range. Great. Only 6 more to go because you have longer weapons. And then here's Natalie. Okay, what is the range on your Toxic Leech? Pretty large. No, I think we're actually just gonna not do that. End the turn. God, it's definitely too hot in here. It sucks. Okay. Dan, get running. Thurlow can get in there pretty well. Let's have him use some poison daggers. poisoning enemies, I guess. And then we have Calanth, who is going to move here. And trying to kill that guy with the fucking orb is useless. Whatever, burn all your mana on poisoning him. Oh no, you got through him. Nice. Okay. Fleur. Okay. Yes. Fucking shit. It ricocheted the wrong way. Beasting, go. Then we have Natalie, who is going to run in here and start killing. While also poisoning the group. Yeah, I think that's the end of the turn. I'm not sure anything's... Oh, this guy, I think. Is the only one? Yep. Okay, Adelie, obliterate. Nice. Okay. That's another night cleared. I only got an A rank. It's probably because of all the damage Fleur took. I still got both night rewards because those, I think, only depend on City Panic. Oh, not what I wanted to do. I wanted to zoom in. There's that night complete. Night 98. Night 100 really is just going to be in the middle of a run, huh? Unless I die tomorrow. Then day 100 would just be a new run. Probably also an Elderlicht. Hopefully I don't fuck it up completely, though.